The Jordan 12 continues to be one of the quieter retro releases of 2020, and in hand for you guys today, I have the brand new Jordan 12 Dark Concord. Literally just got back from Foot Locker picking up my pair that I reserved via their reservation process on the app. So glad to have it here, but I was a little disappointed with the materials and think this has probably got to be the worst Jordan 12 out of what we saw release in 2020. So it's not a bad shoe on its own, but I think in terms of the power rankings of the different colorways, we saw the indigo colorway, then we saw the university gold colorway. I think this one just falls at the bottom of the list. Still, nonetheless, though, I wanted to pick it up, check it out for you guys here on YouTube, and take a look at the sneaker. So be sure to hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with all of my in-hand reviews on release day. Got the Yeezys coming up tomorrow, so keep it locked to the channel and hit that subscribe button. But for now, let's dive right back into the shoe and start taking an up-close look at the Jordan 12 Dark Concord. Then we'll take a look at it on feet, and then I'll give you guys my thoughts and opinions. So let's go and start out with the quick facts on the shoe.
So getting started here's what you need to know about the Jordan 12 Dark Concord. So in terms of the fit, it does fit true to size and just like any other recent Jordan 12. In terms of the comfort, right out of the box, it's really just okay, but gets better over time with wear as you wear it in. And in terms of the retail price versus the resale price, the sneaker did pretty much sell out entirely this morning. So it did cost $190 at retail and is reselling for as much as around $250 on the resale market. But now let's get into the sneakers.
And starting here with the shoes now, we have the lateral side teed up here to take a look at first. However, before we do that, let's check out the box. We have the classic Jordan 12 box that we saw on the University Gold pair. And then we can check out the size tag down here. We have Air Jordan 12 Retro in black, Dark Concord, and black. Again, for that retail price of $190. So now onto the lateral side here, checking out the shoe. I was a little disappointed, like I said, in terms of the materials. And honestly, the quality control, maybe it's just on this pair. It's a little hard to say, but it just doesn't look that great right out of the box. The materials in terms of this kind of nubuck on the upper just doesn't look great. It feels a little cheap. And then the other thing to note is the purple on the shoe. I guess really the Dark Concord is really, really bright. So something else to keep in mind, it really looks more of like a purple than a Concord, sort of like a darker purple or darker blue. This is very much like a purple. Then, of course, the rest of the shoe is entirely black, so you can get a shot of the silhouette right here. Onto the front of the shoes now, starting at the very top of the toe. We can see the Jumpman peeking out from the top of the outsole right there. And then moving up to the toe box, we can again see that nubuck material on the toe box, which I'm not the biggest fan of. And then we have the rest of the shoe moving up. We have the black laces, the 2 written out there in white lettering. And then on the top of the tongue, we have the purple Jumpman and then the purple eyelets right there in that Dark Concord color. Again, hopefully you can see the tongue is kind of even like pre-creased right out of the box. And it's just not my favorite in terms of materials. Let me know what you guys think if you've checked out a pair too, but this one just doesn't feel that great to me, in my opinion. Moving to the lateral side now, keeping everything, consistent, wrapping around. Nothing's really too different here. We just have another hit of that Dark Concord in the middle. Down by the bottom there, we have the eyelets, and then, of course, the pull tab in the back, which we'll take a look at now. As for the back of the shoe, we have the iconic look of the Jordan 12. So we have that Dark Concord running all the way down where we have Jordan, and then quality inspired by the greatest player ever. 23 down at the bottom. So really nice from the back, but another thing in terms of quality control, you can see on the 23 at the bottom here, it's just almost like a glue stain that's kind of still remaining on the shoe. Again, just reiterating the point that it's just not great. Maybe it's my pair, maybe it's not exactly sure, but just not my favorite right out of the box.
Next up, we can move inside the shoes, take a look at what is inside there. And as you could guess, we have a Dark Concord insole with a white Jumpman printed on top. The rest of the inner liner and behind the tongue is black. And then we can pull out the tongue here to get a shot of the size tag for the numbers and information on the shoe.
And now the last thing to check out here is the outsole on the Jordan 12 Dark Concord. At the top of the toe, we have that Jumpman in white that I mentioned, and then the little hit of Dark Concord with the 23 up at the toe. But finally now we have wrapped up, taking an up-close look at the shoe. So it's time to get these laced up, and I'll show you guys what they look like on feet. So after taking a look at the Jordan 12 Dark Concord on feet, I have two takeaways for you guys here before we round out the video. So number one is that I'm still just not a huge fan of this shoe. I think there are better colorways, being the University Gold and the Indigo pair, over this one, but it's still not a bad shoe. I'm just not in love with the quality of it. I'm not in love with the colorway, and this purple is definitely a lot brighter than I thought in terms of that Dark Concord color. So something to keep in mind for you guys. The second takeaway though is that this is still not a bad shoe by any means. You know, me personally not liking it as much as other shoes is no, bad factor to it at all. You guys can certainly like it and should definitely pick it up if you do like it, but it's still a really good shoe for the winter as well. The darker colors are definitely going to work as it's getting colder, as we're moving into the winter, so still not a bad shoe by any means. So finally, now if we had to wrap up and give you guys my final rating and opinion on a scale out of 10, I'm just going to give these a 7.5 out of 10. Like I mentioned, for all the reasons that I've already explained, just not quite my favorite colorway, but still a really, really good shoe and still, a solid Jordan 12 if that's what you guys are looking for. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Leave any feedback down there. I'll help you guys answer any questions you guys want to leave down there. And I want to thank you guys for stopping by the video. Be sure to hit that subscribe button as well. And I'll catch you guys again real soon on the next video.